we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Denver Broncos.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. Fielded in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
His father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
Now Rosen. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this throw caught left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try and run with Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Broncos nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Come on, set, 50, play, hustle, let's go, hustle.
Throwing now is Locke. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Now it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 20.
Final 30 seconds in this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Handoff.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Broncos nothing.
Second down and 5. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Rosen will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Rosen. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
3rd and goal, Rosen. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
Oh, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 44 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Rosen looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And they'll indeed go for it with Rosen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Throwing on first down is Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
19-yard line.
Here we go. And Lobo, go. No.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down.
Throwing again, it's Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Complete to number 8.
Preston Williams, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 17, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Broncos.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Escaping the pressure right. He'll go up. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Locke flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
For a Denver Broncos.
9 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Locke flush to his right. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. This time they stay on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52. Delta. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Block now on first down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run here with Lindsey. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second and 12. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 9.
Block working out of the gun. This is Butler making the catch. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
On the handoff.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a carry for Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3.
They'll go for it. It's Locke, escaping the pressure. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
McCaffrey. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll have another 1st down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. This is McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Rosen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Now it's Rosen looking. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It's 3rd
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Gilmore.
Rosen's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30.
Yeah,
10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphins first.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The tackle there by Brian Poole. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now Rosen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
To throw is Rosen. Finding Harris over the middle.
Rosen's pass. Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 27-yard line.
Rosen to throw again. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Deontay Harris.
A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game 31-31. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's McKenzie, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Locke. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some space here.
You know they pay me extra.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. Phillip Lindsay, 58 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence. Hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a run with McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I like it. I like the call. It's still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now it's Rosen. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll find Williams on the slant. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First down.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. Gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late, and it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop them on 4th down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score.
And he's into the clear. 30, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Broncos, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.